Diablo 3 Countdown. 3 days left. The Diablo series has created a rich heritage for itself, as each new release brings with it new features, classes, areas to explore, and dungeons to defeat. With just 3 days until Diablo 3 hits store shelves, let's take a few moments to look forward to the changes and innovations Blizzard has in store for the latest entry to the franchise. The most obvious new feature in Diablo 3 is the improved graphics and sound. Though the game is designed to run smoothly on low-end and top-of-the-line hardware configurations alike, Blizzard has packed the RPG with all the visual grit and excitement you'd expect from a AAA PC game developer. A brand new 3D graphics engine will bring the dungeon crawling to life, and an all-new Blizzard-developed physics engine will allow for destructible environments. No Diablo game would be complete without a new band of heroes to hack and slash through endless waves of enemies with, and Diablo 3 is no exception. Featuring reworked characters as well as all new classes, the RPG should offer a deep gameplay experience no matter who you pick, whether the barbarian, the demon hunter, the monk, wizard, or witch doctor. Players should experience classic Diablo 3 action every time they play, but more on that tomorrow. Though the new graphics and characters are the biggest changes on the surface, under the hood, Blizzard has completely retooled the mechanics of the series. Rather than relying on skill trees for character builds and advancement, the new game instead unlocks skills in a linear fashion, shifting the strategy to how the players implement those skills among 6 slots and 3 passive effects. This should allow players to tweak builds to their heart's content, finding the optimal combinations of passive effects and active attacks and spells to complement the other team members' classes. On top of all that, Blizzard has implemented a skill rune system, allowing players to modify spells and skills to reduce their cost or change their effect into something wildly different. The quest system has also been improved, bringing class-exclusive quests alongside the main story's extensive levels and missions. Randomly generated levels and areas along with pre-designed static environments should make for varying experiences with each playthrough. Artisans and party followers can aid the player in his quest for glory, leveling and improving alongside the dungeon raiders themselves. All these features and more have been designed by Blizzard to offer the player deep and meaningful choices throughout the game. We don't have time to go over all the hundreds of changes and features Blizzard has in store for Diablo 3. The real money auction house, original score, deep and involving background and storyline, new armor system, Battle.net features, hardcore mode, and the upcoming PvP combat expansion will all fundamentally change the way we experience Diablo. You're just going to have to experience the goods for yourself when Blizzard finally releases Diablo 3 in just 3 days. Join us as we continue our exclusive GamerSpawn countdown tomorrow, exploring in-depth at the character classes of Diablo 3.